Hello and welcome to another episode of Cook Cook Cook. Hope you and your family is doing perfectly well. So today we're going to cook a beetroot dish. Okay, so this can be used as a side dish with rice or chapati. So let's see how it's made. It has a few ingredients, but it is definitely delicious. So let's go and see how it's made. Alright, so the ingredients required for this dish are two beetroots, so this which is about quarter kilos, and I have taken two medium onions and about six garlic pieces, and I have about 5 to 6 green chilies and about 2 strands of curry leaves, this for flavor, and about 3 tablespoons of moong dal, and I also have about a quarter of coconut grated. Alright, so this is optional. If you do not like the flavor of coconut, this can be avoided. And we have salt to taste and oil to cook them all. So what we will be doing now is cut this beetroot into small bits, and so will we do with the onions, and then we will get to cooking them. So now we have our grated beetroot and onions, and I've also cut the garlics into small bits and slit our chilies. So let's get into cooking this. So I'm using an induction stove and induction compatible non-stick kadai. Let the pan get heated. So once this is heated, we will start adding in our ingredients. First being the oil. So here I'm using groundnut oil, filtered groundnut oil. There is a myth about what oil to use, and a lot of people running behind olive oil. But the small hint here would be to use the oil that is local to where you are from. So people from where they are, whatever oil is local to that place, using that oil is the best for the individual's health. Alright, so our pan is now getting heated. Okay. I will add about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of oil. That would be sufficient for us. So one thing that I had not mentioned as part of the ingredients is mustard. So I will add a little bit of mustard and let it splutter. And once that starts spluttering is when we would add our curry leaves. So one thing that you can start doing with curry leaves is not put them whole but crush them a little. You will see that the flavor of whatever you're cooking with curry leaf would be more enhanced, because it will help in the leaves to secrete their essential oils and flavors much better when you crush them a little with your hand, very gently. So our mustard has gone in and they have started spluttering. So this is the right time for our curry leaves to go in. Add moong dal. So I would want this dish to have a little bit of bite. So I will just add them so they get a little frying over there. About 3 tablespoons. So this what I'm using is a teaspoon. Okay, so yeah, I think that should be good. So give them a gentle stir. You can smell the roasting off. And now I will add in our onions. Once this starts cooking, once you've given it a good stir, is a good time to add in the salt. Okay, so and salt also helps in cooking the onions faster. So I will put in about teaspoon of salt to start with, and we could add in more if required later. Alright. So once this starts cooking, give it like few seconds, and then we can put in our garlic. And a good stir. Okay, once you've given it a good stir, it's time for the chilies. This is about 6 chilies that are slipped. Alright, so you would know when this starts to cook or when the onions are cooked. It will start getting a little transparent, so we don't want it to be golden brown, we just want it to be a little cooked and transparent. So that would be the case where we will add in our coconut. Alright, we'll just give it a pinch of turmeric. Okay, now you see that the onions are cooked and they've gotten a little transparent. So this will be a good time for us to add our grated coconut. So you can smell the coconut once it starts to cook. So when you get the fragrance of the coconut that is cooking, that would be a good time to add in the beetroot. Alright. Now we can put in our beetroot. Give it a good stir, and we will have to let it cook. So we will add in about half glass of water and put it in very low flame. So I'm going to put it at 350 on my induction stove and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. There you go. Closed it and we'll let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so this has been cooking for about 5 minutes. And this would be the good time for us to check if the salt or any other flavoring that you require is good. Alright, so just touch the water and try to get a taste of it. This seems to be perfect. So we will let it cook for some more. So along with the water that we had poured for this to cook, there was some amount of water that was secreted during the process of the onions and the beetroot cooking. So now I can smell the aroma of the beetroot that has been cooking in this pan for a while now, and it definitely has cooked well. Yeah, so what I'll do now is keep the kadai open and cook it for a while, just so that the water evaporates and we have a more dry beetroot side dish. Let's take it off the pan and see how it looks. You can now see that beetroot is cooked perfectly and is ready to be served. Please do try it at home and let us know what you think about it. Thank you for watching and have a great day.